Hello world, I'm Kevin Barr, and welcome to Where in the World, the only place to prove you didn't cheat on your 4th grade geography test. The game is pretty simple. We're going to show each contestant a location, and if they guess right, they're going to win some money. But with each incorrect guess, money is going to be taken away. And whoever has the highest total at the end of the game wins all that money. Let's meet our contestants. With first off, we have Dan Batson. How are you doing today?
Hey everybody. Yeah, doing great. Super fun to be here. Got this great audience, and obviously geography, one of my favorite things to do, so it should be fun today.
Favorite thing to do?
Yeah.
Love to hear it. All right, and then Kaylee Smith, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, not too bad. I'm a little nervous about today because I'm not so much a geography buff, but we'll see how it goes.
I think it'll be fine. So round one, it's going to be pretty low stakes. We're going to show you each location in the United States, and you're going to get 25 seconds to figure out where in the world we are. Correct guess is going to get you $1,000, but an incorrect guess is going to take away $500.
Great.
You guys understand?
Got it.
Yeah, that $1,000 sounds pretty good right now, though.
Yeah.
Sure does. Alrighty, well let's go ahead and play Where in the World. Let's bring up the first location with 25 seconds on the clock.
Oh boy.
It's not a whole lot to go on here. I would direct your eyes to maybe the right side of the screen, if that's any help at all.
That's a bridge.
A lot of confused looks. Dan is writing down though. Kaylee is scrambling.
Yeah, this one is, like you said, not a whole bunch to go off of, but yeah, I think we both got our answers. I don't know.
Alrighty, well, Dan, go ahead and show us where you think we are.
I think this is the bridge in Michigan that connects it to Canada.
That is not quite close. Kaylee, where do you think we are?
I don't know if I'm any closer because I said the United Kingdom. This looks like something I just haven't really seen, so.
Fortunately, we're in the Midwest. If you look right here on the right side of the monitor, that is the Freedom Arch in St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, okay. I think a good guess though for the United Kingdom. It's gray. It's gross. You know, it could be.
Not fond of British people, Dan.
No, I'm just, you know, I think with the image given, I think it was a good guess, and obviously
Dan.
we were both pretty far off. So.
Pretty.
Fair
So
enough.
both of us are starting in the negative today. 500 below.
Yeah.
Let's try to bring it back. Let's go ahead and start round 2, should we?
Let's do it.
Let's bring up the location and 25 seconds.
Oh, I think I got this one.
Oh, instantaneous. Dan looks rattled.
Really? Instantaneously?
I think so.
Look at the architecture, Dan.
Okay.
Air looks heavy, stew-like.
Think of Disney.
Oh, well,
Whoa.
You know what? Maybe this.
We have friendly competitors. We've never seen this before, ever.
You know, it's all about sportsmanship here. So.
I respect it. I'm a little too competitive for that myself, but Dan, where do you think that we are?
I made an educated guess. I think we're in New Orleans.
I think you'd be pretty damn close. Kaylee, where do you think we are?
I put the same. It
New
looks like
Orleans, Louisiana. We
looks like
sure are.
something
Let's bring
out
up
of-
the answer.
Oh yeah, like Princess and the Frog architecture almost.
That's what you see, the French Quarter. We're actually on Bourbon Street, but New Orleans, both close. We're going to give you 1,000 points for that. So now we're both in the green.
Pretty good.
500 now for each of you. Bringing it back. We're feeling good.
Nice.
I'm happy with 500 in my pocket, but
too.
want more for sure.
Oh, definitely. Well, let's do it. Let's bring it up round 3. Get you guys some more money. Let's bring it up and put time on the clock.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dude. I got a friend of mine who says I need to come out here.
Oh, you need to go.
Yeah.
Interesting. I would love to go there. You a big music guy, Dan?
Nope.
No. Then this would be kind of a weird place that you need to go. I'd say this is on the easier spectrum of where we've been today. Dan is writing a biography. Time is up.
Yeah.
You're pretty confident in this one.
I'm feeling pretty good. I've never seen an actual picture of this place, but the way they describe it to me, I think this is where it's at. I said some party street in Nashville where you get super drunk.
You know what?
That's
is
pretty
very,
close.
very, I would say that's right on the money. Kaylee, did you get the same thing?
Yeah, well, I didn't say that, but I said Nashville, Tennessee. It's some country street where they celebrate music.
Yeah, you guys would be right. Let's bring up the answer, but we already know where we are. So both of us are sitting at 1,500 now, going into our first break at the end of round 1. It's pretty good, neck and neck.
Not too bad.
You guys really brought it back there from the first first guess there.
Yeah, we had that really weird photo of the a little sliver of the arch, and you know we were both pretty far off, but yeah, we kind of honed in our skills, and I'm happy with getting the super drunk street for sure.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, we'll be back after the break to figure out where in the world we are for round 2. Welcome back to Where in the World. We're about to play round 2. Contestants, how are we feeling, Dan?
Yeah, obviously coming out of round 1, we're tied up, so can't be too mad about it, but want to extend the lead here.
Extend it. Kaylee, how are we feeling?
Yeah, round 1, I was a little nervous beforehand, but after doing that, I feel ready to go, feeling really confident going into round 2. So, see how this will go.
All right, let's do it. We're about to play round 2, and it's going to be a little more difficult. You're going to have 3 continents to choose from, and this time each location will be worth $500, with the wrong answer taking away $500. But once you know the continent, you can, wager a little bit. You can wager as much as you've won already. I'm going to pick the first one, and then whoever wins that round will pick the next one, and then so on. So for the first continent, we're going to go to Europe. And would you like to place a wager on anything?
I think let's ease into it. Let's just go with the standard 500 that are given. Yeah.
Standard 500. Alrighty, Kaylee.
I'm also going to play it safe. I'll do 500 as
Play it
well.
safe, 500. Alrighty, let's bring up the first location in 25 seconds. Those hats reek of a certain country in Europe, I feel. Dan looks stumped. Kaylee, instantaneous answer.
I'm going to fix my handwriting.
Yeah, not my proudest guess ever, but you said something about the hats, so I'm just gonna go off that.
Go off that. Alrighty, Kaylee, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think I got this one. We'll see.
We'll see. Dan, where do you think we are?
I think we're in Russia.
Russia. I feel like that's probably a pretty good guess, but we'll see. Kaylee, what do you think?
I said Moscow, Russia.
Moscow. We're all in Russia. Let's bring up the answer and see where we are.
Oh.
Moscow, Russia. I think we're going to have to give this round to Kaylee, Dan, unfortunately. You just weren't quite narrow enough with your answer.
Okay.
So that's going to drop you down to 1,000, but you're still very much in this. Kaylee up to 2,000.
Oh, I get points taken away for that?
Yeah, you didn't get it correct, unfortunately.
So you go down.
Wow.
It's okay.
Interesting. All right.
You didn't listen to the rules at the start. So we're going to go back to Europe one more time. Second clue for Europe. Dan, you got that one wrong. Well, you just weren't close enough. How are you feeling? You want to wager some more on Europe?
Yeah, let's go all in. We're going for the whole 1,000 now.
We're trying
to catch back up.
Trying to go for it. I respect it. Kaylee, what do you think?
I'm a little nervous. I feel like I can't get 2 in a row, so I'm going to do 500.
500 again. Alrighty. Let's bring it up. Let's get time on the clock. This one should not be too difficult, I feel, unless the California school system has failed us yet again.
Yeah, it's...
It might have.
It very much might have.
I'm quite shocked, honestly. This is, I feel, one of the easier clues that we've had on the game before. Kaylee, you better get ready. We're running out of time pretty quickly. Maybe not that quickly. Dan, time is up.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that one?
A little bit better than the one before, but yeah, I need to get this one because I did go all in.
Interesting. Kaylee, what do you think?
Pretty bad. I went on a school field trip back in sophomore year of high school, and I feel like this looks similar to where I went, but probably wrong.
Interesting. Well, Dan, where do you think we are?
I think this is Tower Bridge in London, and then in the bottom I said sausage roll, because that's what I think about when I think of London. I've heard it's like their hot dog, and I really want to try it. So
they are known for their sausage rolls over
yes.
there. Kaylee, what did you get?
Oh, mine's a shot in the dark here. I put Switzerland, even though it looks a little illegible.
That is quite interesting, given there are no towering mountains around the city,
true.
which is kind of very Swiss. Let's bring up the answer. I think Dan's going to be pretty happy with going all in on this one.
Oh.
It is the Tower Bridge. That's going to bring Dan up to 2,000 now. Kaylee, you're dropping a little bit. 1,500, but not too bad. Just a little behind.
It's okay.
Dan, you won that round, so you get to choose our next continent. Where do you want to go? We got Asia or South America.
Ooh, these are tough choices, but let's go with Asia.
We're going to Asia.
Yes.
Alrighty. Do you want to place a wager? How are you feeling about Asia?
I do want to get a little bit of a warm-up going into this, so we're just going to go with the standard
500?
option. Yeah.
All right. I like that strategy you have going. Kaylee, what do you think?
I feel pretty confident, so I'm going to go with 1,000.
1,000?
Ooh.
See how that
She's
goes.
mad to be down, I think, now. I think that's
so.
what's going on. Alrighty, Dan. 1,000, let's bring up the first location.
Let's do it.
Oh, no.
Even I have never seen this place before. And I host the geography game show.
Oh wait, I don't think that's in Asia.
We want to keep it in Asia, so it would be better if your answer was there.
Yeah, this is.
You look stumped. We are rapidly running out of time.
I don't think this is correct. I don't even know if this is on the right continent, but it's okay.
Well, that's time. Dan looks flustered. Did we get anything down?
I'm just glad. Singapore.
Singapore.
I am like, this is completely lost.
All right, picked Asia and is totally lost. Kaylee, what did you have?
Picked Israel.
Israel. Let's go ahead and bring up our answer. Let's see what we got.
Oh!
That was a good answer. We're right on the border there between Africa and Asia.
Alright.
I think our producers were trying to stump you there, Dan, because you picked Asia so quickly. That's all right. You're just dropping down 1,500.
Okay.
Kaylee, 2,500.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So we're going to Asia one more time. Dan, do you want to place another wager on it?
I'm at 1,500.
1,500.
All in.
You're going all in.
All in again. I'm a gambling man. Hopefully another curveball. Let's do it.
I like it. That'll bring you up to $3,000, which will put you in the lead. Kaylee, are you going to wager?
That's nuts. I'll do 500.
500 on this one. All right. Going for a tie here, it seems. Let's bring up that location with 25 seconds on the clock. Oh, instant recognition. Little grin on Dan's face as well.
I've watched one too many Vice documentaries for this one.
I think I know where your mind's headed. That was the quickest I think I've seen either of you respond to a clue. Feels like a good sign. Dan is also writing a novel on his whiteboard. Running out of time, Dan.
All right, sorry. It's not more of a place, but.
Alrighty, Dan, how are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling good.
You're feeling good?
Yeah.
Alrighty, Kaylee, what do you think?
Feeling really good, actually.
It looks like we're headed for a tie. Dan, let's see what you have.
I said this is the demilitarized zone in South/North Korea, and I said shout out Dennis Rodman because he is one of our great ambassadors that does go to North Korea and hangs out with Kim Jong-un. So.
And you think that's a great thing for him to be doing?
Yeah,
Interesting wording.
I think Dennis Rodman is probably the epitome of American. So shout out Dennis Rodman.
That's a pretty interesting take. Kayla, let's see what you have.
I also wrote the demilitarization zone with North and South Korea.
Alrighty, it looks like we have a tie. We can bring up the answer, but I think we're pretty good there. So we're both at 3,000 now, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, Kayla, you're not going to get to choose. We only have one left.
Oh,
we're going to go to
bummer.
South America. How do you guys feel about South America?
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm having some serious deja vu right now. That I'm probably not going to be doing super great here, but you know what? I gotta just go with my gut.
We'll see. Well, do you want to place a wager on it, or we're going to stick with the standard?
I've missed the first one each time, so I'm going to stick with just the standard 500.
Stick the standard 500. I like it, Kaylee.
I'm going to go with 500 as well.
500 too.
Play it safe.
Alrighty, we're not excited about South America, but we're going to go there anyway. Let's bring up the first clue. 25 seconds. Interesting. I wouldn't know where this is. Maybe the greenery, possibly bring an answer to you. The architecture, perhaps. Looks like we're stumped. Kaylee, you have an answer down already?
I do, yes.
Bold, I feel. Dan, what are we thinking? Time is up.
Yeah, I was trying to go off some context clues, obviously some Spanish at the bottom of the screen there. But yeah, agriculture, architecture didn't really scream at me.
Alrighty, Kaylee, what do you think?
I think it's Brazil.
Brazil?
Somewhere.
Interesting. Dan, where do you think we are?
I said Bogota, Colombia.
Colombia. Alrighty, let's bring up our answer.
Oh!
Guatemala.
Uh-oh.
It's no big deal. We're just down to 2,500 each. We got
That's a toughie.
one more game here in round two, so all tied up, going back to South America. So now you have a feel for kind of the South American answers. Are we going to wager anything now?
I've gone all in every single time I get to the second question of a continent, and I'm going to do the same.
You're going to do the same thing, $2,500.
Yes.
I like the confidence from you. I don't know why. That's what wins games.
That's right. Gotta be forthright, and I think this is going to be my lucky guess.
For sure. Kayla, what about you?
I don't think I'm too strong in the Americas region here, so I think I'm going to stick with 500.
Alrighty, 500 it is. Dan going for the big lead. Let's bring up that final clue of round two.
Oh, not this.
That looks like a pretty safe bet. At least Dan seems to think so. Big smile on his face. He knew he probably made the right answer going all in. Kaylee looks less than content with her answer on this one. I'm feeling like it's going to be a good way to end round 2 for Dan here. You don't look thrilled. Oh.
We'll find out.
It's like we're all done. Dan, big smile on your face. Where do you think we are?
Yeah, I think we are at the Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles, California. And I said, Trevor?
Interesting reference. I think I know where we're going with that. Kaylee, where do you think we are?
I also put the Griffith Observatory, not in Louisiana, LA, California.
I didn't see the periods in between the letters, so we might have to dock you for that.
What?
I'm just joking. Comedy host here.
There you go.
Dan, you're going up to $5,000 headed into our final round. That's got to feel good.
Yes, very much so.
Kaylee, you're not far behind. You're at 3,000 to 2,000 to go. You guys are both pretty set up for round 3.
All right.
Yeah, and from what I've heard is it only gets tougher from here.
Sure does.
Cool.
Don't worry though. We'll be back right after the break to play the final round of Where in the World. Welcome back to Where in the World. Dan and Kaylee have battled back and forth during our first 2 rounds. Are you both ready for the final round?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Obviously, $2,000 lead here. I don't know, Kaylee. You gotta put some pressure on.
How you feeling?
Ready as I'll ever be. We'll see where this takes us.
Well, that's as good as we're going to get, I think. For our final round, we're going to do 4 locations, and we're not going to know the region, no continent, anything like that. It could be anywhere in the world. Once I give it, we're going to get 25 seconds again. But this time, there's going to be no base money for the answers. You're not going to get $500. You're going to have to wager on it if you want to win anything. Kaylee, you're going to have to do a little wagering, I think. Are you guys ready to play?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, this is it. This is crunch time.
Alrighty. Dan, $5,000. Do you want to place a wager on this first clue?
Yeah, well, I do have to, but let's just start low and slow. Let's go with a quick little 500 to get our bearings straight.
Quick little 500. Okay. Kaylee, what are we thinking?
I'm going to continue my trend of $500.
$500. I'm not sure if that's going to win you the game, but it's a constant trend. Let's bring up that first location.
Oh, good God.
Oh.
It's on the tip of his tongue.
Yes, I do know where this is.
Kaylee looks stumped. Maybe the 500 trend is a good one.
Oh, wait, what's that one place? Hang on.
Not sure if that narrows it down too much. Dan, how are you feeling about this one?
Good.
Good?
I think I should have maybe wagered a little bit more, to be quite honest with
A
you.
little more. It's
Yeah.
probably good to start slow and build
Yeah.
up, so you're feeling pretty good. Kayla, I see you got your answer down there at the last minute. What are we thinking?
It's really like 50-50. I'm not too sure.
That's not what we love to hear. Dan, how about you show us where you think we are?
I think we're at the 5th wonder of the world, which is Machu Picchu in Peru.
In Peru. Kayla, what do you think?
That is so not what I put. What's that one place? Tenochtitlan? That place?
Not sure if I've ever heard of this place before. Let's go ahead and bring up the answer and we'll see if that's correct.
No!
Fortunately, it's not. Dan's up to 5,500.
I will take that. I think we did have that place earlier in our game show, actually.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I did know.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Dan, you got a pretty commanding lead right now, $3,000. Got to be feeling pretty good at this point.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you can't lack, especially when these big wagers can come out here. The gap isn't too close.
For sure. Kaylee, we're gonna have to push past $500 here.
I know. I'm just nervous that I'll get them wrong like this one, so I don't want to be down in the negative numbers.
Big gamblers win big money. Dan, what are we gonna put down?
Well, I think this time I've got a little bit of wiggle room. I'll put $2,000 on this one.
$2,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
I like that. Kaylee, that's almost your total right now. What are you thinking?
Let's just bet it all.
We're going all in.
Let's do it.
Whoa.
Why
Big
not?
better. Let's see how that pays out for you. Let's bring up that next location in 25 seconds. Oh no.
What?
We might have a bankruptcy on set today.
think we
Dan looks
might.
pretty cool, calm, and collected over there with his big wager. Instant writing down.
Oh, boy.
Think about some of your favorite movies, maybe where they were. It's a pretty big filming location. Oh no. That's time. I want to see those pens down. Dan, how are you feeling?
Well, you gave a good hint. I did have it written down before you gave the hint, but I'm not sure about the location.
Alrighty, Haley, what are you thinking?
No idea.
No idea. Well, Dan, how about you show us what you wrote down?
I said the place from Indiana Jones, and I said in Saudi Arabia.
Oh.
I guess the region, if it comes down to who's closer, you'll probably take this. But Kaylee, where do you think we are?
I started to write, okay, don't mind the top. It says like wherever Hercules was filmed, but I put Greece.
Oh, that's very unfortunate that Dan was closer, winning $2,000, bringing him to $7,500. And you're all the way down to 0.
Petra.
Jordan.
You're at 0. So,
Had no idea.
that's not ideal at this part of the game. But, Dan could get reckless. Maybe he wants to try to get as much money to take home as he can. So you're still allowed to bet $500 on each
Okay.
round.
All right.
So Dan, next round, you pretty much have this one in the bag. Do you want to wager anything else?
Well, you did bring up a good point, Kevin. I do have this one in the bag. I could wager it all and be silly, but I've got bills to pay, and I need as much money as I can get from you. So I'll be putting another $2,500.
Another. You know what? I respect the hustle.
Thank you.
Kaylee, I assume we're going with that 500.
We only have 500.
Measly 500. That's very unfortunate. Let's go ahead and bring up that next location. 25 seconds.
Oh.
Oh no. Confidence from Cali. I respect it.
I just saw, you know what, Kevin? I just saw a horror movie lately.
Oh my
And it took
gosh.
place where this
Oh my
is.
gosh.
I don't
know.
think Dan can remember what this place is called, which could be good for you. You might see the biggest comeback of all time.
No.
Dan, we're running out of time
Are
very,
you
very
serious?
quickly.
Yeah.
Time is up. Nothing got written down for you, did it?
I'm like in shock at myself about.
Was it on the tip of your tongue?
I don't even know if my tongue wasn't even there.
Oh
This is
no.
horrible. This is sad.
Kaylee, you wrote it down pretty quick. You saw a movie film there recently.
Yes, it wasn't a good movie, but it was kind of scary.
Most movies set here are not good, actually. So Dan, you got nothing down. Kaylee, where do you think we were?
I think we're in Chernobyl, Russia.
Chernobyl, that's Dan, instant regret from him. Let's bring up the answer. Kaylee, you're going to be sitting at 500 now.
Ooh.
Dan, you're dropping quick in the standings, 5,000 now.
I will say I did have Ukraine on my board, so I got the place right. But yeah, the
You
name
just
just
couldn't
was not
remember
there for me.
Chernobyl.
Reactor was there and nothing else. So.
Aw, bummer.
It's unfortunate. Well, pretty commanding lead still, 4,500. Are you gonna risk this game and try to get some money back, or what are you gonna wager?
Yeah, let's do it. Last point always wins. I think that's a good mentality. Let's do 4,500 on this last one.
You got 4,500.
Yeah, let's do it.
That is very bold. Kayla, 500 again for you. But I sense a comeback brewing. Let's bring up that final location.
Yeah, I made a terrible mistake.
This is a toughie. I will not lie to you. I would try to help both of you if I knew.
I mean,
boy.
this is kind of a moment where I'm a little bit like something may not even appear on the whiteboard until the timer is done.
We're running out of time very quickly. Maybe you just go for a region and hope you're in the correct place. Dan, that is time. I'm going to need you to stop writing. No one's feeling good right now.
No.
Horrible.
Not at all. Dan, did you get anything down?
I did.
Let's go ahead and see where you think we are.
Italy with
Italy.
a question mark.
I don't know if we're that close to Italy. Kaylee, did you get anything down?
Put somewhere in Asia.
Wow. That is actually, for different reasons, am I saying wow, because she was closer.
Oh.
Which brings her total to $1,000.
Turn of events.
Let's bring up the answer.
What?
And Dan is dropping all the way down to 0.
Wow.
That looks like
What
some,
a comeback.
it looks like a scene you would see in an anime.
Oh,
looks
that's
a good point.
You know?
Dan, that can't feel good. That commanding lead.
We talked about the lead. I talked about I needed some bills getting paid. It didn't work out in my favor. But Kaylee, what a warrior, coming back from nothing and winning this out.
Gotta respect it. Well, you'll be back next week. Come back next week to see Kaylee Smith take on the next challenger on Where in the World.